have planted a very small few of the herbs that I'm planting this summer. I'm actually going to build some planters, you know. This is the courtyard where the pool's going to go and you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, I have this huge wooden wall, so I can put planters all around. I'm going to do baskets and all kinds of stuff. But these just got started today, so we got hyssop. Goes excellent with rue. This one in the front is chamomile. This in the back is rosemary, chives, and thyme. And up here we have basil and cinquefoil, 5-finger grass, good stuff. Here we have clary sage, red clover, safflowers. Red clover, excellent for love. Lemongrass, got his own big old bucket over here. And this is actually the lettuce. I do lettuce in a large planter because if you plant lettuce in the ground, it tends to get lots of slugs and just, you know, gets nasty. It's just better to do lettuce in a large planter. For me personally, you know, some people might have good with it in the ground. Mine's this isn't heads of lettuce either. This is called mescaline lettuce. It's like, I don't know if y'all ever get that spring mix, like bag lettuce at the store, but it's like that. It's like leafy, loose, small lettuce, not, you know, big iceberg heads of lettuce. I do have those actually in there that I'm going to plant in the big garden because those would be better in the ground. But this small, leafy lettuce kind of stuff, definitely better in the planter. So that's what we're getting done today. Hope y'all having a good one. Okay, I realized I didn't show you guys some of the rest of the stuff. So on the outside of the courtyard, I have the trellis installed, and down here I have planted moonflowers on both sides, which are vine, and they will grow up here around the trellis, which will look pretty damn cool. The fire pit is completed, and we actually had our first fire last night. It was very cool. There's the trellis in the courtyard. And then over here, we actually finished the first garden bed. Has not been planted because I don't have enough dirt. This is a total of 7 2-cubic foot bags of soil so far, and as you can see, it's barely half full. I need at least 7 or 8 more bags of soil before I can start planting this. And if y'all are asking, well, why is it so tall? The dogs love to dig in this dirt, so I don't want the dogs in here digging up my veggies and stuff. This one, since it's along the fence, will actually have a lot of my climbers in here. So like over here will probably be like cucumbers and beans, and you know, all the good climbers are definitely going in here. Not quite sure what else is going to go in here yet, but I know the climber plants are definitely going in here. I also planted morning glories all along this fence line, which will vine up and grow on the fence. Then over here, you can see on the other side of this pile of wood, which is for the burn pile, I'm going to do a garden bed going this way, just like this one, but it's going to be going this way. So we have a nice square around the fire pit of garden beds. I have lots of stone in the courtyard I'm going to throw down here around and make like a pathway, a walkway or something. And this right here area will be where the second garden bed is going. As you can see, the blocks, wow, my husband been working today. Look at this. He broke up a lot of these blocks back here. We can start building this second bed. And all this is costing $0. The only thing is the dirt. Man, look at that. He's almost done. Yeah. And back here is going to be the orchard, of course. This fence will not be here. That's coming down. What was I saying before I noticed he did so much work? I don't even remember. Shit. Brain fart. Anyway, yeah, that's the progress on the garden. We're gonna try and get this done as soon as possible. Oh, I remember what I was saying. The cost right now is the dirt, but that's just the first year to get started. Over here, this big pot in the corner, I'm getting a ceiba matcha tree, and that's going to go in that pot. I also have a datura up in the front yard, which is, some of you don't know, is an angel trumpet. That's going to come back here too because it's not getting enough light. I wanted it in the back because it's kind of toxic and I didn't want the dogs around it. I found some stuff growing on the property here. We have some actual holly, which is odd, growing down here in the south. This here is this is a rubber tree. Very big, broad, waxy leaves. This is good for a lot of things too. Over here we have some clover, some wild clover growing. Give y'all a little lesson here today. Look at them clovers, man. They're huge. Let me put my hand. Look how big they are. Big wild clovers. We also have a pecan tree. See that tree right there with that knot hole in it, which is going to be filled up with lots of good shit. That's a pecan tree. And over here, see all this damn fence, man. I gotta run a maze around this damn yard, I swear. Over here, I actually found some wild prickly lettuce. This is wild prickly lettuce. I don't know if you can see it's kind of going out of focus, isn't it? This is a wild prickly lettuce plant. And this is actually kind of like a really mild opiate, and it's not addictive, and it's really good for digestive issues. It like soothes the stomach and the muscles and the nerves. Over here we got some wild ivy. We got some wild ivy over here. I actually have a lot of that going down here, all over this tree. Lots of wild ivy. I might dig some of that and put it in the planter. And see all the moss on this side of the tree? For people who are not too nature savvy, moss always grows on the north side of trees. So all the trees back here have moss, because that way is north. These things, I've been cutting them out. I didn't know what they were. I've been cutting them out where I find them. They got these red berries on them. This is actually a form of bamboo, believe it or not, and it's apparently a very invasive species down here in the south. It has no purpose or use, really. I think that's another one right there. So yeah, they're popping up all over the place, and I've just been cutting them out every time I find them. I really wish we had some Spanish moss. I think when we get down to New Orleans, which might be within the next 2 to 3 weeks, got some, looks like plantain back here actually. So, I can't tell without getting up close to it. Yeah, we get down to New Orleans here very shortly, because I am only an hour and a half away from New Orleans, y'all. We're gonna snag some Spanish moss and bring it up here and throw it in our trees and hope it fucking lives. So that's it for the hobby farm today. I had to get my herbs planted because there's supposed to be some pretty severe storms rolling in for the next 4 days, so I wanted to get them planted and get all that good rainwater and stuff coming down. So I hope y'all are out in nature. I hope y'all are. Witches grow shit, y'all. Witches grow shit. all need to be out. Well, I guess if y'all are up north, you probably can't be doing it yet. Yesterday was the first day of official meteorological spring. I got some bells back here too. They're good for a few things. See, there's another one of them damn bamboo fucking things. They're just like weed trees, man. They're growing. Haven't figured out what this tree is yet, so I'm not doing anything with it until I figure out exactly what it is. It's gonna stay. I don't know what this is either. It's just starting to get buds on it. I'm loving it. I'm loving discovering all the cool things that are growing on the property. As I see there, one of these damn bamboo things that got to come out. Now, and this one, it looks like I don't know the name, the actual name of it, but we have these up in the mountain in Pennsylvania. These bushes, they get big, like long limbs of yellow flowers on them. I don't know what the damn name of them is, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. It looks very familiar. We'll see if it gets some yellow flowers on it. That's about it. Just been walking around discovering stuff. I got some kind of, these down here are, I believe they're banana plants. I think that's what they're either banana plants or corn plants, I believe is what they're called. Looks like we got another one of them bamboo things over here. I have to cut that out. See, the bamboo ones get these red leaves on them too. Even if they're not buried, they get them red leaves. So, alright, y'all, get out in nature, discover stuff, learn stuff, grow stuff. And as always, like, subscribe, and share.